What it do, what it do? How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully everybody is fine. Thank you for tapping in with the vibe. I am Fuse the Vibe, and today we're going to talk about these Air Jordan 3 white cements. Yes, we're going to talk about these white cements. We're going to talk about the best way to try to get you a pair for retail, the things that I would do if I was you to try to secure this retail W. But before we get into that, I know y'all probably heard about the update on the sneakers app and the information that was released via Nike Sneakers. Now, they basically said that they will be giving out exclusive access to select accounts on March 2nd. So March 2nd, select accounts may get exclusive access for these Jordan 3 white cements. Basically, the offer will only go out to people who entered and lost on the Air Jordan 3 free throw line from 2018 and the shock drop that just went down last week. Now, I'm not sure if you had to enter for both of them or just one. Not sure how that's gonna go, but just be on the lookout. Make sure you got your app updated and be on the lookout. By March 2nd, they will be giving out exclusive access to select accounts. That's not going to stop the main launch on March 11. You still can go to Sneakers app, 10 o'clock, March 11, go for the sneaker. But hopefully you get EA. You feel me? But today, I just want to let y'all know some tips or just how I would go about copping this shoe for retail. I'm going to give y'all what I would do. Now, everybody's situation going to be different, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to explain this the best as possible. Depending on your account, you know what I'm saying, with these select stores, depending on your account, depending on your knowledge of how these stores run in your area, depending on your relationships that you may have with people at these said stores. It all just boils down to all that. You know what I'm saying? Throw that all in the pot. That's what it comes down to. Okay. Let's start off with, I'm going to start off with Finish Line. I think Finish Line is a good spot to start off with, okay? Now, with Finish Line, we all know that they got a status program. And the status program consists of two tiers. You got your GA, General Admission tier. You got your A-list tier. Now, I'm not sure if you can get exclusive access in that GA tier, but even if you can, it's best to be A-list to give you more chances of getting exclusive access on the more drops, period. Just put it like that. So you got the status program. In order to climb up these ranks, in order to improve your status in these programs, you got to obviously spend money with JD Sports or Finish Line, either or. It's all going to go to the same status account. You want to spend money in store or online, either way. Now, I'm only saying this because right now, if you go check out your own personal account and see where your status level was at, you might be right there from A-list status. Once you get to this A-list status, you got that for the rest of the year until the next year, but you still got to spend a couple dollars. You got to spend some money to maintain that status. Now, when you in GA, you're going to be a general admission from 0 points to 4,999 points. And while you in GA, you get 10 points per dollar you spend, which means you need to spend about $500 in order to break that A-list status. And then once you do that, you'll get 15 points per dollar you spend. Help you out by keeping points. Now, regardless if you A-list or not, if you end up getting exclusive access, you're going to need to have points. So you're going to need to have at least 2,000 or 4,000 points saved up in order to redeem your status reward. You get what I'm saying? So I know y'all already know this, but you got to start working towards building your account. If you want to cop at least the main shoes that you want per year, you want to have a better chance at copping them for retail. You got to build up your Finish Line account. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you are more of a person that likes going in store, copying your, picking up your sneakers the day of, release day, getting them in hand, I recommend that, my bad about that. I recommend that y'all go in store and buy things and build up your account that way. Pick a store that you like, build up your account that way. You know what I'm saying? If you more laid back and you like ordering online, I say order online, get it shipped to your house. And I only say that because I think that plays a role in how you get your EA. If you going in store and buying stuff a lot, you might get the status in store EA. If you ordering stuff online, you might not get status in store. That's the first one they usually drop. You might get the second one, which is pre-order, which will give you the chance to basically cop and get it shipped to your house. You know what I'm saying? Like a ship to me type deal from Flex app. If you familiar with that process, you know what I'm saying. But I say that to say this. Just figure out the best stores for you. You know what I mean? You want to you're going to go through some trial and error in that. But if you're going in the store, kind of stick with that store. Now, they just changed this, so I should say that they really want you to pick 3 stores, your preferred stores. So you need to go in there and pick 3 stores that's around your area. Not necessarily the closest stores is not necessarily the best stores to pick. Just because it's right around the corner, that won't make it the best store for you in your situation. You might have to pick a 15-minute or 20-minute drive out just to be in a better playing field for your account. You get what I'm saying? You got to play the game, so I'm going to just say that. But you do want to make sure you start a status account if you don't already. Start one right now today. Start copying stuff that you might need, socks, hoodies, hats, you know, saying kids shoes, anything that, you know, laces, cleaning wear, protective shoe wear, gear, accessories, I should say. Start copying those things. Now, I know I'm kind of everywhere, but I hope y'all following along with me. If your account is almost at A-list and it's not, if you only need a couple hundred, if you only need like 1,000 to 2,000 more points, the Jordan 5 UNC might be something you might be trying to look at copping. You know what I'm saying? Or just go cop some things. I'm not saying go waste your money, because by you getting A-list this week don't mean you will be able to get the white cements. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, by being A-list is a better chance. But I would say if you want to fence on the UNC 5s, and you can afford getting them and getting the white cement 3s, if you want to fence and you get a chance to get them at finish line, and you know your account right there, that might be a good grab. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you can grab them, flip them for retail or a little bit of lunch money or whatever they say. That might be a good move for your account, because you know you're building up your finish line account for upcoming releases that you really want. Even if you don't get the white cements, you're still building it up for some more releases coming out this year. Trust me, that you're gonna want. And status EA is a way to have a clear mind going into the release week. So like I said, you got status EA, pre-order EA, launch day EA. You got to get through the queue. You got to try to be on time or try to get through that queue. That's a whole nother video, man. But you got to try to get through the queue. It could be frustrating. Some people say desktop is better. Some people say the app is better. I say try both if you can, if you're at home. See what you can do. You figure it out which works best for you. But at the finish line, I took a little bit too long talking about finish line. We got Flex app. I know y'all know how that go. But I do want to touch on Foot Locker, Champs, Kid Foot Locker. With this release, if you're going for the UNC 5s, I'm going to bring that up again. You can kind of try it out with that. If you hitting here and there with your Flex app, you hitting sometime, you're not hitting, you're not being able to cop. Which lately you probably been able to cop everything because it's been sitting. But you got to kind of pay attention to the stores that you putting in for. Again, don't just put into stores just right around the corner. That might not be your best bet. You know what I'm saying? Them stores might have their stuff solidified, and that might not be your best bet. You might have to go 15 minutes out, 20 minutes out, whatever. You got to switch it up. So starting with the UNC drop on 4th, I say switch it up. Don't go for the same 3 if you're not hitting consistent, picking these same 3 stores. Try to think outside the box. Think of how big these stores are. You know what I'm saying? How much traffic they may get, how many shoes they may get. Just try to think outside the box. Keep the ones that you're hitting at, but switch up those other ones, or take one out of the 3 and change up a store just to see what goes on. I just say that. Now with Champs, it's different for every area. Some people, they Champs might be getting shoes, but some areas Champs, for some reason, they get late shipments all the time, and it's just blurry with Champs. But I say same thing for Champs. Go in there and put your reservations in, put your head starts in. Make sure you picking some good, decent stores that you know usually get their shipments. It's not time to play with this shoe. This is sneaker of the year, so you really want to be on top of your game. when it comes to this sneaker. Don't go with the same stores that you ain't been hitting at. Please, let's try something different with this one. Even Kids Foot Locker, if you going for a grade school, or if you just want to put your bid in for a grade school and do some trade ups just in case you strike out with the men pair, you never know, try Kids Foot Locker as well. I know a few years ago they were letting us hit a men's pair, grade school pair from Foot Locker, a men's pair, grade school pair from Champs. If you could hit at Foot Action, you can get the same from there at the time, and you can get a pair from Kids Foot Locker. You was walking out of Flex stores with like 5 pairs easy on release day. Not even talking about leftover day, which I will discuss. Leftover day for a shoe like this really shouldn't even be discussed, probably because it's going to be a wrap. If there's some money on it, it's really going to be hard for anybody getting a leftover pair unless you plugged in. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not going to get your hopes up talking about leftover day, because that's a whole nother ball game, trust me. But you can still learn the game by going out and trying stuff like leftover day. It's some benefits in going out there, not copping nothing, but going out there and learning the system, learning how your city work, learning how your stores work. You might have to go out there and figure it out, and then you know what stores to kind of stay away from or whatever or not. And you never know what happens. You might walk in there and it might be a pair sitting. And depends on your city, because in different cities, in Chicago, they might have a shipload, like massive amounts of these joints. In other cities, it's going to be, in other states, it's going to be slim. Other cities, I should say, it's going to be slim pickings. You know what I'm saying? Once those designated spots get ate up, it's going to be, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So it all goes back to where you at. So I'm going to try to speed this up. So Flex, you want to do your thing on Flex. So you got your Finish Line giving you 3. You got Flex possibly giving you 3-ish or 4-ish. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still go grade school, whatever or not. And you still got leftover there, but don't even worry about that. I'm not going to say go to Flex, Finish Foot Locker or Champs.com and go there for launch day. I'm not going to waste your time, because I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? With Finish Line, you might get through the queue on release day. It's a possibility. Now, we're going to keep it going. I want to keep it going real quick. We're going to talk about Snipes. We're going to talk about DTLR. I'm not going to say Hibbits, even though I did hit from Hibbits. I actually got a UNC 1 from a few years back from Hibbits, a grade school pair. From Hibbits when they were doing ship to me, but I don't think they do ship to me no more, so I'm not going to really put Hibbits in there. But this goes for Hibbits and the Sheiks if you got those stores around. If Dick's Sporting Goods also, I can download the app and see if they getting the 3s. I'm not sure, but I'll post the video if I do find out they're getting the 3s. Not sure if they're getting the 3s. That's why I didn't talk about Dick's Sporting Goods. Heard they doing a new app reservation instead of wristbands, but that's me getting off topic. Let's talk about Snipes. Let's talk about DTLR and other retail stores of that sort. With these stores, you want to basically stay in tune with their social media, stay in tune with sneaker community, sneaker Twitter, see what's up with these stores, see if they doing in-store raffles, seeing if they doing app raffles, see if they got late shipments going on. The release date for them might be a little different. You kind of want to stay in tune. You really got to do your footwork when it comes to these stores. Even if you're putting in the app reservations, you still might want to call and see. Some stores might switch up last minute, do first come, first serve. It's crazy with that, but you really got to get in tune when it comes to these stores, because it's a high possibility that you could hit from these stores. Trust and believe. DTLR, Snipes, you can hit from these stores. Trust and believe. Now, online, trying to cop online is different, but when you actually in the field trying to go get these shoes, you can hit. If you do, your foot wizzy work. I'm telling you, bro. So if Snipes come up and they say they got them on app reservation, you want to go on your Snipes. Make sure you got accounts for all these apps. That's a given, so I shouldn't have to say that. And on Finish Line, make sure you signed in to your app when you trying to go for your status reward. Please just sign in. If you're going on the desktop, sign in like early. Just keep your notifications on. Just stay alert on Twitter, Instagram. If I find out, I'm gonna put a post or I do a YouTube short to try to let y'all know. Just click the notification bell for y'all can stay updated. We'll try to let y'all know for that status EA when it comes to the white cements. threes. So if you're going back to Snipes, if you're going to putting in the raffles for Snipes, make sure you got your account set up. Now with Snipes, you're going to see a whole bunch of different stores in your area in different states. You got to take your time. You got to stroll through these stores, but you can put in one raffle for every store around your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a store right here, store right here, store right here, you just got to take your time, go into each store, put your reservation in. Make sure you go to your email and confirm your reservations afterwards. So I say put it in, go to email, confirm, go back, put in another store. Make sure it'll show you which store location on your email confirmation, so you will never mess up and do 2 for 1 store. But you want to put in as many as you can. I say 5. If you really want this shoe for retail, just go put in 5 of your nearest Snipe stores. Throw them in there. Check out DTLR. Make sure y'all do y'all confirm reservations. Confirm the reservations through your email on Snipes. That's big. But you want to make sure you check out DTLR. See what they doing. Check out their app. Do the same thing for them. They both do what's that? If you don't pick up your shoe, they also got a little system for that, but I don't want to get into that because I'm pretty sure the resellers in your city and your community, they already up on it. That's another story. So I'm not trying to waste your time. But other than that, I'm not going to say nothing about like SNS and Undefeated. Obviously, you can go for the Undefeated raffles when they post. Check out their Instagram. It's worth it. If you're checking out their Instagram, they upload it on their stories. So if you see their stories pop up, check out their stories throughout the day. You can hurry up and enter their raffle. Give yourself a chance. I haven't heard from them yet, but I stay putting in raffles. Trust. If you got like the SNS and all them type raffles and apps, go ahead, do your thing. I just ain't hit from these places before. Salute to Hibbits. I said I hit from them before. I hit a couple pairs from them before. Other than that, you got your local retail boutiques. Make sure you tapping into them as well. If you know about them, if you don't, try to get familiar with them. They might be doing raffle systems right now. It seems like a lot of people do raffle systems, so they might have an app as well. So you might want to tap into whoever your local boutiques is. Tap into them. You gotta cover all bases. You feel what I'm saying? The local boutiques might be it for you. It might be it for you. I'm telling you. So go ahead and try them. Call them up. See how they gonna do their stuff. It might be first come, first serve. You never know. And then at the end of the day, you got Sneakers app. You go all the way back around. You already could have got EA. You already hit the shock drop. EA gonna be March 2nd. So after you did all your footwork, you got the Sneakers app. On launch day, you still got Finish Line. You could try to tweak Finish Line and Sneakers app at the same time. I done seen people hit from Snipes, even though that queue was tough, but you never know. Undefeated is tough as fuck, but I done seen people hit. You just never know. That's launch day sites. So launch day, March 11th, after you can put all your footwork in, if you haven't hit a pair off of them, you still got Sneakers app. You still got the leftover days. You still got options to try, but don't just rely on Sneakers app, and it'll fall in order. So if you do all this stuff and you try your hand at this stuff and you put your footwork in, Finish Line to start first. You'll start seeing if you got the status exclusive access in the pre-order EA. You will know if you got it earlier that week. Then later on that week, obviously, like a day before, you will know if you hit your flex reservations. That day or day prior, you probably start seeing emails from Snipes and DTLR letting you know if you hit from them. Probably start getting emails from your local boutiques letting you know, or phone calls from your local boutiques letting you know if you hit from them. So you got all these opportunities to hit. That's like 5 to 7 opportunities I wasn't counting before we even get to release date. So now you done went through all this list of trying to get the shoe for retail. You know where you stand at all these spots. You probably done hit a few. And then you got Sneakers app. So hopefully I ain't dragged that everywhere, bro. But I just try to explain that as best as possible. That's going to be the best way that you really putting your footwork in. If you really want this shoe for retail, you're going to have to go out here and try to get it. You're going to have to get the egg yolk on your face, if that makes sense. You're going to have to get a little ticked off like, damn, you're going to have to understand that's how it go. But showing your face and being at these spots and understanding the game. You just never know. You just never know. And you need to do it if you want to cop this joint for retail, and you ain't going to be spending $350, $400 for resale on this joint. But if you cool with that, I'm cool with that. I ain't mad at you. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't mad at the game. But that was my little list, man. If I missed the store, that's my fault. But for the most part, Finish Line, Flex, Snipes, DTLR, your Hibbits, all your sneaker boutiques, you know what I'm saying? You still got all your apps, your SNS, your Undefeateds, and all that stuff. You can try those. When they come to launch day, I just would say Sneakers app, Finish Line, try to get through the Finish Line queue, Snipes queue maybe. But other than that, try that, and that's a lot of chances, man, to hit that shoe. So you never know. I'm pretty sure you'll hit one of them joints. You know what I'm saying? Try your hand at that joint. I just had to come in here and kick it with y'all, let y'all know what it is. Until next time, if y'all got any questions, go on, type them in the comment section. Sub to the channel for your boy for sure. Go on, do that before you jump up out of here. If you see the like button, I'm pretty sure it's right down there. Click that. Help the channel. Smash it for me. You already know I appreciate y'all for vibing with me. Until next time. Ain't a lot of things in life that's free, but belief is free. Best believe that. So believe in yourself. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to believe in y'all. Y'all believe in me. Until next time, we vibing, baby. We going to get this shoe